Legend of Total War here with the Medieval 2 Total War Teutonic campaign Hotseat, which I did a call to arms video of about 2 weeks ago. Anyway, we had a lot of people answer the call, and now it's time to get into some Total War. So to set up a Hotseat, you go into multiplayer and then Hotseat campaign. So all the spots here are filled, even though there are problems with Norway and Mongols, but I'll go through with that in a minute. Now obviously 1 hour time limits on the videos are enforced again. But because this is turn 1, I'm going first. I'm not really in danger of running over time, even if I explain a whole bunch of stuff first, so I'm not too concerned. So I've got time to basically explain the situation. So first, I'll introduce all the players. So as the Teutonic Knights, we have Warrior of Sparta. As Lithuania, we have a pixelated Apollo. We have Alex the Rambler as the Danes. I am playing as Novgorod. So that's Legend of Total War right there. As Poland, we have TsarBG. As the Holy Roman Empire, we have Rambler, who was the first person, I suppose, to enter the Hotseat more than a month ago. Basically, the person who had the initiative to organise something. But then I sort of took over and organised it because you couldn't get enough people in and shit. Anyway, so welcome to the new people as well. So some of the people here have we've seen before. As Norway, we've got the Wise Coffin. Now, Norway is the most problematic faction to deal with, so he's been very brave in choosing that. And as the Mongols, we have Lionheart X10. The problems with the Mongols are not really a big deal, and I think I've managed to balance that out. Norway, on the other hand, is very difficult. I'll just explain Norway's situation. I'll explain Mongols first. So basically, as far as the strat's concerned, the Mongols have a minus 2,500 base income from King's Purse. Very easily fixed. Basically, I changed that from minus 2,500 to plus 2,000, which gives him the second highest King's Purse now. Now, the reason I've given him a high King's Purse is because he's unable to recruit priests. In addition to that, I've also given him 3 priests to start off with, and they all have a very strange trait. So let's see if Lionheart picks up on that. Basically, the trait does give him extra piety. Now, I think the reason why Creative Assembly turned off priests is because these priests have the ability to initiate a jihad. Now, just to let Lionheart know, I don't think he's going to do it, but I just need to make sure jihads aren't allowed. Okay, at least not at this stage. Essentially, when we start turn 1, the rules are pretty much locked in, but there's always room, if everyone votes on it, I suppose, for adjustments. Everyone's had a chance to look over the rules. I've had a few people ask questions about the rules, which is really good, but nobody has objected to any rules, which I'm assuming means that everyone's read them and they're happy with them, which everyone had the chance to do in the Crusades Hotseat, except I didn't perhaps emphasize, really check them. Because there were a few rule breaks, not that it was a big deal. Now, Norway is the big problem, in that Norway is unable to recruit any troops whatsoever, as far as vanilla goes. So, I haven't been able to fix that, as far as having them recruit. I did try to modify the game in order to do it, unpacked it, tried to, went into the buildings file, and I had someone help me fix it up, but it just wouldn't take. In addition to that, even if it did take, it'd have to be modded on each of everyone else's computers as well, I think, which would just be, it was too much effort. It was going to break the whole Hotseat. If I couldn't even do it, imagine trying to fix everyone's up, because I had massive problems with it. So in order to counteract that, I've given Norway the highest King's Purse. It's about 5,500 or 6,000, something like that. You'll be able to see on his turn. His turn is second. Basically, he's going to have a lot of wealth because he can't recruit. In addition to that, he's been given some additional agents to start off with because he can't recruit any additional ones. And he's been given a larger army so that people don't just go straight for him. That being said, he's going to have to take some initiative and find a way to gain new troops. Just some suggestions for the Wise Coffin. Mercenaries will still be available to him, but you've got to find them, I suppose. In addition to that, if you manage to save up enough money, you may be able to bribe some of Denmark's armies to work for you because you have the same roster. That being said, you're going to need a significant amount of money, and that will severely piss off Denmark. In addition to that, if Denmark gets truly frustrated with Norway, they can initiate the Union of Kalmar by taking a certain number of regions, which will annex Norway completely. So that's going to be very interesting to see the interactions between Norway and Denmark. I'm just hoping that it's as balanced as we could get in that situation. Neither faction is going to wipe the other one out straight away with ease. It's okay if they do wipe each other out, or one wipes the other one out, as long as significant skill was shown in the attempt. So I've done my best to try and balance that out, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll see how we go with that. Now, we'll go on very hard difficulty. Manage all cities, yes. No battle time limit, that's fine. Use passwords, of course, and disable the console so nobody uses any cheats. Alright, let's get started.
The brooding forests of the Baltic, home to the old gods, now home to war. The ruthless knights of the Teutonic Order, who came to deal with pagan Lithuania at Poland's request, now carve a bloody swathe across the land. The Lithuanian pagans fight with grim determination, yet the path of the Holy Cross may be inevitable. Surrounding this bloody conflict, sleeping giants begin to stir. Novgorod, a powerful republic, jealously guarding its freedom and trade. The mighty Danes, renowned as seafarers and warriors, willing to back their ambitions with brute force. And of course, Poland, a proud kingdom, once allied to the Teutonic Knights, now battered and regretful, must face the demons it unleashed. Ambition, greed, faith, total war.
Okay, here we get in, and I'll be starting as Novgorod. Of course, because that's my faction. So I'm just going to set my password in. To the other players, make sure you do the same, or else other people will be able to see what you're up to. Okay, but before I get started on my actual moves, which shouldn't really take me too long, I'll just discuss the rules again, because I think both the players and the viewers of the Crusades campaign were a little bit confused with some of the rules. Most of the rules are stock standard from normal Total War Center Hotseats. That being said, I'm sure hardly any of you have ever played a Total War Center Hotseat. But basically, these are rules that have been tried and tested, that have evolved over a very long period of time, and that we know work. Now, one of the biggest rules that I think people were confused with was the saving and reloading during a campaign. So that's just Control S and then Control L. A lot of people don't understand that, because in a regular Let's Play, this is known as save scumming, and it's known as a dishonorable technique, which is fair enough. But the reason why this is allowed in Hotseats is because you cannot fight battles defensively. And so if you're, for example, trying to get a spy inside of a city, and you've got 95% chance of getting inside, as an extreme example, and it fails, so that 5% chance, you're fucked in regard to that attack. That being said, there is nothing stopping a player from just going, pressing escape, quitting the game or loading it, going right back to the beginning and starting their turn again, rolling the dice again and succeeding. So it's better to have rules that are transparent and open, and where people can show what they're doing rather than hiding what they're doing. That's the whole point of recording it. So saving and reloading is something that really can't be enforced, because anyone can just erase what they did and start again. So the best thing to do is allow it. That way everyone is able to do it and actually encouraged to do it. Okay. Now, in order to counteract, obviously, spamming of saving and reloading glitching, there are certain restrictions that are put on agents. Now, in regard to spies, there aren't any restrictions. Spies can do whatever they want. But the big purpose of spies in this game is to get inside of enemy cities and to stop other people from getting inside your city. So if I was to take this spy right here and have a look at this. 52% chance of getting inside. So by chances, it should take me about 2 tries to get it inside, but 3 or 4 times is not unheard of. Not that you would need it for this, but it's just an example. But if there was an enemy spy inside that settlement, that chance of success will probably go down to about 10%. Now, that then means that I need to try and reload 10 to 20 times in order to get inside. Now, this consumes time. Now, as we consume time, we get closer to our hour limit. We cannot go over a limit. So for the other players, if you go over your 1 hour limit with your turn, you are advised to start your turn again. Otherwise, you incur a massive penalty, which you can start your turn again. Okay, so if you do some stuff and you do it absolutely shit, feel free to stop it, start it again, because there's no way for us to enforce it anyway. That being said, you can always save and reload. So with assassins and killing of other people using agents, that's where some restrictions come in. Otherwise, an assassin could kill a faction leader, or a shit assassin could kill a faction leader of 5% odds, just by saving and reloading a few times. So there are certain restrictions in regard to that. An assassin can't assassinate someone, or a general, or family member, unless they've got a minimum of 60% odds. If they attempt it and fail, no penalty will be administered. If they succeed, there's a penalty be administered. And the penalty depends on, of course, how severe the rule break is, or the how good the general was and how bad the assassin was. So if the assassin had 59% chance to kill a really crap general with 1 star, a really mild penalty will apply, like a fine where they have to pay money to the other faction that they assailed. But if it was, say, a level 1 assassin with a 5% chance of killing a faction leader that had 10 command, then a severe penalty will be applied that will probably set them back an entire turn's worth of income. So it is heavily advised players read the rules again, make sure you understand them, even though I know I bleed on about this, but it's really important that we all play by the same rules. It doesn't matter about whether the rules are honourable or dishonourable. I've never played a Hotseat in which dishonour wasn't a huge part of it. People backstab each other like fucking crazy in Hotseats. Basically, Hotseat and dishonour and backstabbing go hand in hand. And if you can't handle that, and if you think that Hotseats should be, honourable and all this kind of stuff, then you're gonna lose. It's quite that simple, because it's just not effective, honourable playing. Anyway, with that, let's get started with some moves. Okay, so quick save, just in case I make a mistake. Now, assassins. Alright, so let's see. Where's my diplomats? Okay, I've got a diplomat over here. I'm going to send it. Let's see. Send him. Do I have another one? Because this guy's far away. No, he's the only one I've got. I've already had some chats with some of the players, so I've already got a couple of plans in mind. Now, there's a lot less rebel factions on my border than there was in the Crusades campaign when I was playing as, still am playing as the Turks. So wars with other factions are very likely to begin with. Also, just to note, again, the diplomatic slate has been wiped clean, so we'll see how we go with that. Now, I've had a look over my situation, and I can't be defensive about this. I'm gonna have to pick an enemy. I've picked people as I want to be as friends, and picked people that I want to be as enemy. Now, unfortunately, I've picked Denmark to be my enemy because he's weak in this area. That is the Rambler. He's only got 2 territories. And I've got catapults here, and he doesn't start off with anything that can really resist it. So I'm going to go for these territories right away, and that way he'll be stuck over here, too far away to really counterattack. He might, but who knows. Now, there's no personal reason behind this. I happen to really like the Rambler, but that being said, this is purely business. He understands that. But we had some diplomacy issues in the previous campaign where... I'll just say we've got problems. I won't go into it in too much detail. We've got rule breaks and massive diplomacy problems with players not understanding at all how Hotseats is supposed to function and how players are allowed to interact. So I'll rehash on diplomacy a little bit. If it's if it's not here, it's not official. So if I don't have a trade agreement with the Teutonic Order, then it's not a trade agreement. If I don't have if you're talking in private, say with Holy Roman Empire, and you say, yeah, we'll be best buddies, we'll be best friends, and it's not here, then it's not official. Which means at any point in time, someone can break it. That being said, if I had an alliance with, say, the Teutonic Order, and it was appearing here, and I decided to backstab him, there's no penalty in doing that as far as fines are concerned. That being said, no one's going to trust me. Now, just rehash that in regard to the Crusades campaign. I didn't have an official alliance with a certain person, and they took it very personally when I attacked them. I didn't do anything wrong. Nobody else in the hot seat thinks I did anything wrong. That standard applies to this. So guys, if you do get ganged up on, like Total War did in Crusades, you've just got to grin and bear it. Okay, hot seats are never fair. You've just got to do your best and present yourself as useful to other people. Alright, so, fucking hell, I'm blabbering on a bit. I've already used up 15 minutes. Okay, so, one thing that I want to do is take on this rebel settlement up here. I'm going to send, not the Grand Duke, I don't think we need him. I'm going to send, let's have a look. Cavalry, militia, or light cav. I'm going to need them. I'm going to send some, let's see, I'm going to send some Kazakhs up there. I forgot to bloody have a little check. What are we up against here? It's not much, but I'm going to take this. So what are we up? We've got boyar sons. We've got woodsmen, peasants, more peasants. So not much. Archers would be useful, but again, if I am going up against the Rambler, I need a certain number of units. Now, these guys can only get so far. We're going to have to... we can't stand there because we need to build a fort, or else he'll be able to attack me. So that needs to be 2 spaces away from it in each direction. Or in one direction. So, standing there, then having him build a fort, we should be okay. Oh shit. So we should be able to make our way over there next turn. The Rambler may besiege this, but again, you want to make sure they can't get inside. That's why I built a fort. Because you want to be making every attack you can on the attack. We're going to need cavalry, so I'm going to take... Well, let's see. After you guys are done, you might be able to make your way down there. What about you guys over here? I could send some up here to assist. There is this town over here, but I really can't get there. One's not enough. So these are some Kazakhs. I'm going to send them over here as well. Can I send these guys? No. If I put them there, that's a huge liability. Let's see. What do we need? We need cavalry. Tons and tons of cavalry. The cavalry that I have in this are not quite as good as the cavalry in Crusades, but whatever, we make do with it. This is a city, so we can't get best cavalry from here. Also, I wanted to rename my faction from Novgorod to USSR. I'll probably change it again later. Let's see. What am I going to send up this way? Okay, well, we're going to need some archers, so let's send some crossbows up there. What else? 2 lots of Kazakhs. I don't think we need too many Kazakhs against the castle, so yeah, let's go with that. Boyar sons or cavalry militia. I'm thinking 1 over here. 1 over here. How are we going with that? So we got... It's 4 versus 4 now, but that being said, it's a shitload of... It's crap troops there. I'm going to send 2 lots... Or just 1 lot of spear militia up here as well. Let's see. Woodsmen, they can come over here, which are essentially just a bit of garbage. These guys over here. And over there. So, the Rambler has some units over here. They might come and reinforce, but I'm confident that these guys here can handle themselves. And that being said, there's no mercenaries in the area, so should be alright. In addition to that, having this guy nearby as a spy, he can't really be used as a spy, so I should make sure I'm saving what I'm doing. We've got a merchant where can he get some money from? Not really too familiar on using merchants all that much. I did add in a couple of rules to make merchant usage a bit more clear, if anyone wants to go read that.
Continuing on. Setting up a trade route.
Okay, but we're going to need... this guy is not where I need to be, where he needs to be. He needs to be way up here. Luckily, we don't really need him up there right away, because, well, obviously, we've got catapults. Let's see.
Ready to trade. Orders, ready to trade.
Okay, you. What do we want you to go do? There's furs over here, wood over there, there's iron there. Coal is fairly tradable. Now we can't waste too much time on doing this shit. Oh, okay, silver, that's pretty good. Let's make our way towards that. It's not a huge amount. Oh, hang on. We've got this guy here. He should be able to do it. It doesn't matter, I'll send him to coal. But then again, there's more silver here. There's actually that's in better. This merchant must be better. So increasing my income a little bit there. Now there's two rebel settlements down here. I'm going to take one of them, and although I could possibly take both of them, but I'm going to allow for Lionheart to take the other, because otherwise it's unfair if I go and take everything just on turn one. So I think, I haven't really discussed it with him, but yeah, I think that's fair. Let's see, what can I send down here? There's this one over here as well. I think I have claim over that. It largely depends on... I don't think I will go after it though, because these villages are not really worth a whole lot. Let's see now. I'm going to send everything down here and convert it to a castle so that no one can attack it on the first turn. Like, if I don't want to get bloody smashed by the Mongols on turn one.
You should fear us coming, my enemy.
There's mercenaries here as well. Don't want the Mongols to take them, obviously. I don't have an alliance with Lionheart as of yet. Open to it, but I haven't really discussed it with him. Let's see, what am I recruiting here? Spear militia, crossbow. I prefer crossbows and archers far more than spear units. I find them more useful. That being said, in defense, they would be more useful, the other types. Alright, let's get on with this. I'm going to fight this manually, of course. So, I'm technically outnumbered, but I've brought better troops, so that's got to count for something. So, we've used up about 25 minutes. There's not a whole lot to do. This battle probably won't take that long. Ah, these are different types of villages. Right. Oh, shit. Oh, no, we should be alright. Fuck. Just be careful, I suppose. Alright. Funny thing is, I've bloody been playing the Teutonic campaign and my Pure Evil campaign, so I should be aware of this shit. Alright, you're up over here. Guys, get your asses up here. Now, their missile units, the Boyar Sons, are low range. So, we'll see what we can do about... Oh, shit. These guys are here. Shoot them. Okay, the Boyar Sons are on their way. I need these guys to survive. I'm going to send the Spear Militia to go handle the Boyar Sons. Come on, guys. I need you to shoot those Boyar Sons. Put them on skirmish mode, so hopefully they get away. It's so much easier to draw them out onto the field, but we'll make do with what we've got. What are these? Still just peasants. Oh, these guys are getting shot as well. Stop shooting. Shoot the peasants. Okay, if that's the case, let's try and push forward for a melee attack. We should be able to break them, especially these guys right here. Because morale is everything. If you can break their morale, that counts for a lot. There we go. Break the peasants. There we go. Come on, you guys, up ahead. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. How are we going? Well, we're definitely winning. We've lost a few men, but that's to be expected. Don't let any of these motherfuckers get back to the town square. Alright, now we need to shoot the... I don't know if they're going to stay there. But try and shoot these boyar sons. Where are you? Get up here. They might break again. They fucking have very high missile attack. Come on, try and get rid of them through melee. Or whatever you can. Good, good, good. They broke again. Let's stop them from getting to the town square. Come on, get them. Alright, we got them all. So they won't be a threat anymore. Alright. Now we can feel free to use our missile cav. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Stay back. Stay back. To skirmish their units here. Try and lure them out here, where it will be sorely to their disfavor, I think, to attack. Oh shit! I thought those were spear militia. Get over here. God damn it! Not doing a fantastic job, but actually, no, it's not too bad. Get over here. I want you to help shoot them. Okay, you guys stop shooting.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Come on, get them all. Don't have heaps of time, come on. I'm gonna take an hour on this video, am I? Because I've only got one other battle to do after this. Alright. Just shoot at whatever. Shit, 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 get out of there. You guys are missile cav still, even if you are decent fighters as well. Okay, we broke them. We're gonna break these. Good enough.
All civilized peoples will be awed by the victory.
The enemy lies defeated.
There's no downside in sacking it, so that's what we'll do. Now, I haven't decided whether or not... Actually, I think I will convert it. Because otherwise the city's just not worth anything. Well, it's worth a little bit of money, but that's about it. It's expensive to do this. There's another reason why I'm reluctant to take all these villages. It puts yourself in a weakness. This here... I do want the mercenaries, but my biggest problem in any campaign is my over-eagerness to bloody jack up my military by way too much. My military expenditure often is extreme.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not going to go after that one this turn.
Yes, my lord.
Or at all. I'll let someone else have that, because I just don't want to take too many of those. This is my real target. Okay, so do I want to hire these mercenaries or not? Because I definitely do not want Lionheart to attack me on turn 1. And I know he starts off with a few troops around here. Well, he won't be able to do it anyway. Now, let's get mercenary crossbowmen. Ah, fuck it, I'm just going to get them all. I'm so greedy. According to this, I'm still making a little bit of money. Alright, let's get on with this. So what are we up against? Basically the exact same army. Except this time we have a general. Okay, you can do a lot more when you've got a general. I just need more generals. Nice sunny day always works. Alright, so where's the entrance? Right here. So we should set up over here then. With some of them, actually. With these horse archers. Put them there just in case they start there. Which they did. So get up there, let's get on with it. You guys come over here. Primarily, of course, what we want to get rid of the most are their boyar sons. Hang on, we got some guys lured over here. That's not fantastic, but oh, hang on. Oh shit, we got them coming after us over here. All right, General, I want you to take on the boyar sons because you should be able to fight them in melee and be all right. Hang on, watch where you're shooting because that's not a very good shooting angle. They're shaken. We don't have we've got about half an hour left. I'm okay. This is the last manually resolved battle we need to do. Then I just need to discuss a few more things, I suppose. Plan my strategies. Basically, the whole campaign is likely to turn into a massive war zone very quickly because there's just no room for buffer zones at all. Everything's very tight together. There's a lot of settlements, a lot of shit settlements to fight over. Plenty of soldiers to fight and die for you. Okay, we've got someone coming over here. Boyar sons. Alright, crossbowmen, I want you shooting them. Just wait. Hang on. Yep, alright. Because it's okay if you take casualties as long as you don't actually die. How you going over here? Yeah, you're getting some kills and they're reluctant to attack. That's always good. Looks like we shot a whole bunch of them, which is good. They're shaken. Again, good. Okay, stop shooting. I reckon the general should be able to handle this from here. How we going here? They're right in our fucking face, but we're okay. Even though they've got the high ground. Alright, here we go. There we go. Now I just need to make sure you don't die. That's okay, they're going away, but we're not going to be able to catch them just yet, but that's alright, just leave it be. So much easier when you've got a general in the army. I do love my general's bodyguards. Stop shooting, run them down. Where's the other one? You come around the other way. Over here. Yeah. Oh, hang on, you might be able to actually stop them. But I couldn't send the Grand Duke over to that other battle because we needed him to build the fort.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will.
Oh shit. No, kill them, quick. This is going to end up being essentially 0 casualties if this keeps up. Because it doesn't matter if we take any casualties with the general's bodyguard, they'll recover, which is the great thing about them. So keep smashing them. Okay, can use them as a body shield sort of thing. What are these? Woodsmen. Okay, we've got to be careful. They're good against armor, I think. Let me just double check that. Yeah. And these are armored units. Oh shit. Alright, they're shooting at us even from there, so we've got to charge in on them. Just hit and run, essentially. Hit and then run. Try and lure them out, and then... Nope, it's not going to work. You guys get over here. Shoot them. Shoot the boyar sons. Yeah, I shot more of my own guys on that. Again, doesn't really matter as long as the general himself lives. It's the only thing that really matters. Fuck, that was not good at all. Alright. I get this turd burger. Okay, he's coming out. Good, get him. There, we got him. Okay, well we don't need you anymore. You can take a break. Uh-oh. Shit. Get out of there. Oh, thank fuck for that. So we lost 10 men, but it was all general's bodyguards, so essentially no casualties. This is probably another sackable city. Yep. And absolutely needs to be converted to a castle, which will be done as soon as I press end turn. Absolutely fucking vital. Alright then, now money wise, we're still not looking fantastic, but we're working on it. Because what you can do is you can convert them, build it up to a castle, and then convert it back to a town, and it's then a large town, even if it's only got 400 people in it. Alright, let's quick save. Alright, let's have a look at my agents. Still got 20 odd minutes, so that's good. So I start off with quite a few merchants. I'm not really into using merchants a lot though. Okay, so we've got ourselves an assassin here. So I've only got one spy. Alright, so what are we going to do with assassins? I'm going to send one down here just to keep an eye on the Mongols. Because I know he's got priests that basically, if they're killed, will be gone for good. Now, I'm not going to do that unless Lionheart presents himself with some degrees of hostility towards me. Which he may very well do. Because we can't take the friendship from the Crusades campaign at all in this. It's a completely, you have to separate that entirely. You have to separate yourself from your personal feelings from the other player and from other campaigns. So as far as I'm concerned, I've never met Lionheart. I've never met any of these players before. Even though, of course, I do have, familiar with them, chat to them, we have a laugh and all that kind of stuff. In this, it's as if we've never even met. You have to divorce yourself from that reality. If you want to do this properly. And some players are incapable of doing that. Okay, there's actually no way for anyone to really get over to this settlement. Like, you've got to cross through that river. These guys might actually be able to make it to that battle next turn if I put them here. In addition to that, they should be hidden. No, they won't be hidden, but then again, only his cavalry would be able to make it over here, and yeah, it's a risk I'm willing to take, to be honest. It's not a great option. If I had to move, it doesn't matter, just leave him there. I don't think he'll go after it. Alex is a little bit not confident. Shit. Okay. We got to jack up the tax rates in just about every town. Novgorod will be fine because we're going to put some extra troops in there. It'll be okay. The fuck? I didn't build that. That must have been an accident. Okay, money's getting a bit more fixed up. What we need... is... Is there any corruption? There's a little bit. We need this the capital to be in the center of the empire, which is, at this point in time, right here, I think. So if I look at this and I go... There we go. Reduced corruption. So that's fine. Didn't even reduce the public order here, so that's fine. What do we need here? We need more population. So that's cheap. We'll go with that, even though what we really would be good is to build the roads there. But we can do that a bit later on, I suppose. It's not that urgent. Okay, building roads is important. This region is absolute dog shit. This needs to be converted. Oh, hang on. Does it? Well, yeah, we don't want Warrior of Sparta coming over here to attack us straight away. He might do that, he might not. But to deter... yeah, if he besieged it, I can send these guys over there to stop him. Jack up the tax rate here. I can't do that too much. We need more troops. Oh, shit. I do like my cavalry, but we can't trade too many of them. I've only got about 10 minutes left. What about mines? No, that income's not too bad, but it does take a long time before it recovers. And there's no other roads for it to connect with. It's somewhat more... I gotta be really careful in what I'm doing. Okay, so this castle here does not require anyone in there, really. A simple unit of peasants should be fine. And we'll just double check that. Where would I put these guys? Alright, well, if we're going to go up against the Danes, then I might as well send them in that direction. Yeah, see, they'll be fine. I'm going to take the peasants with me, even though sometimes they're a liability, and just But, actually no. I'll leave those peasants behind there as garrison, and that'll be fine. And these guys then, where am I going to send them? Sending them up north, just in case.
Ready to trade.
There are some additional troops here that we could use. This is another settlement that I think would be better off as a castle, but I'm not going to do it this time because there's no threat to it. Jack up the tax rate, build that. That's something that will transfer over if I do convert it. Needs farming grounds because it's cheap. Jack up the tax rate here. Build. I don't really need a road because, yeah, actually, maybe we do. Alright, towns, let's have a look. How are we going? They want it to be on as high tax rate as possible, or else we're going to run out of money very quickly. Alright, so, my income's not great. I really do need to take that. Of course, I've probably got a bit of a bloated military already. That's so typical of me. You guys will need to stay here just in case. Is there anything else? It seems like I've almost done everything. One thing I definitely need to do. I need fucking bloody, what's it called? Brothels. Need them because I need spies. I need lots and lots of spies, and I need them as soon as possible. Shit. I need a brothel here more than I need that. So I need to cancel a recruitment from somewhere. Cancel that. Build the brothel instead. Also increases happiness and population growth, but we'll just have to make do with that. I don't think Lionheart would attack this early on. I mean, he only starts off with a small army there. This will be turned into a fort straight away. He'll probably want to consolidate this general area before doing anything. Okay, so I'm going to send a few messages around. USSR. No, I'm not. Let's have a look. I'll just be nice to everyone. GLHF. Good luck. Have fun if you don't know what that stands for. Wait, did I just send that? Doesn't matter. Haven't got much time left. Okay, so I think I've done just about everything. I like to do a lot of things in a turn. And these guys can move, but we need them on the border here. I need to just to make sure that I'm not doing anything. Lionheart's not going to do anything, because if he besieges this, unless he takes it right away, regardless of what he's got, I should be able to beat it. I mean, hiring these mercenaries was really just there to deter him, and also so he can't hire them. At the end of the day, I don't really need a heap load of money. I've got enough troops that I should be able to expel Denmark from here, and then that'll give me a bit of extra money, and then we'll just have to reassess the situation then. Of course, it'll be 2 turns before the Rambler sees me doing this, and of course before you guys see it as well. Yeah. Okay then. Okay, well that's everything that I can do. So guys, that is the end of this turn. So moving on to Norway. I'll just explain it. I think the turn order is myself, so Novgorod, then Norway, then Lithuania, then Teutonic Order, then Holy Roman Empire, then Poland, then Denmark, then Mongols. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who goes first, except on turn 1, it kind of does matter. That's why I didn't go after all of those settlements all at once, because it would be unfair. So I took about half of what was available to me, and have allowed other players to take what they can. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out everyone else's channel. All the details to this hot seat are in the description, including all the other players and the links to their channels. And don't forget to check it. If you don't understand the rules, or you think that anything's dishonorable, or shouldn't be allowed, there is an open discussion at the Total War Center where we encourage you to, to voice your concerns or your thoughts. You might actually come up with something that we haven't thought of, or a way of doing things that's, not dodgy or whatever. So do feel free to come on here. What we don't have are insults and slander. We will not put up with any of that bullshit in this campaign. So no calling people names, no calling, just try. You can criticize, don't insult. If you don't understand the difference, then just don't speak to anyone, okay? If you don't understand the difference between smack talk, you guys, people commenting, shouldn't be smack talking, okay? Criticize, don't insult. I'll just leave it at there. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.